Welcome to Raju Rao Accounts. In continuation of our BRS problems, today let's take our sixth problem. Problems I have kept in the description. I want you people to go through the problem before attempting these problems. So sixth problem, let's take it. So what it says, prepare bank reconciliation statement of Sushil as on 31st December 2020. So bank reconciliation statement of Sushil as on 31st December 2020, we are preparing it. See, this is a short problem. These problems are given in the examination previous papers there. So these are the problems from our previous papers. Please go through them. See what it says, balance as per passbook. Debit balance he says 3100. Okay. So passbook is showing a debit balance. So passbook is showing a debit balance is nothing but overdraft balance. So we will write overdraft balance. Overdraft balance as per passbook. So how much he has given overdraft balance as per passbook? 3100. So 3100 we will take it. The next transaction, checks issued but not presented for payment 1000 he says. So these are checks issued but not presented for payment. So if we take one marking note like this, cash book, passbook. We have started with the passbook, so cash book we are keeping as constant. So our transaction reads checks issued but not presented for payment. So checks are issued. How much checks are issued? 1000 rupees worth checks are issued. So let's take a minimum balance of some 2000 rupees in our account. So if we are having 2000 in our account, checks issued are 1000. So if checks issued are 1000, in cash book we will post it on credit side. So what it says, checks issued but not presented for payment. They are not present in the bank there. As such, there is no payment. So it is not recorded here. So 2000 minus 1000, cash book is showing how much? A balance of 1000, whereas passbook is showing a balance of 2000. See, we have kept cash book constant, so let's put our arrow mark pointing towards the cash book. It means this cash book will remain constant here. This amount will not change. This amount should be converted to this much. So to this amount, what we should do? From this, we should subtract less. Since it is an overdraft problem, opposite of this, we should add. How much we should add? Means difference is how much? 1000. So below add we are going to write. Below add. These are checks issued. Checks issued but not presented for payment. Thousand. Let's take another working note for the next transaction. What it reads, let's see. So next transaction, what it says, checks paid in but not credited 2500. That means checks paid in but not credited rupees 2500 it says. So let's take a balance of some 3000 as minimum balance here. You have checks paid in, you have paid into the bank checks 2500, but they are not credited he said. Where they should be credited? When you have paid into the bank, they should be credited in the passbook. In the passbook they are not credited. That means in the cash book they are debited. So passbook is showing a minimum balance of 3000, minimum balance of 3000, whereas cash book shows how much? 3000 plus 2000, 5500. So our arrow mark will be pointing towards the cash book. What we should do? This will remain constant, so this amount should be converted to 5500. So to this, what we should do? We should ordinarily add. Since it is an overdraft problem, opposite of this we should do. It is nothing but less. How much difference between these two? 2200. So below less, these are checks paid in but not credited in passbook. How much? 2200. See, for next transaction, bank charges rupees 15 he says. Bank charges rupees 15 means here bank charges are the charges which are charged by the banker. So they will be recorded in the passbook there. Bank charges 15 he says. Then they are recorded in the passbook. So let's take a minimum balance of some 20 rupees. 15 rupees are debited here in the passbook which are not created here. So cash book remains at 20 rupees, whereas passbook we will be showing 20 minus 15, 5 rupees. Our R mark will be pointing towards the constant side because this is kept constant. 5 should be converted to 20. So to this 5 we should add how much? 15. Since this is overdraft opposite of this, so less how much? 15. So below less we are going to write. These are bank charges. Bank charges recorded in passbook only. 15. That's all. This is a very short problem. So simply if you add it up, it will be how much? 1000. So if you add these two, it will be 4100. Add these two, 2215. From this is less. Subtract this. 10 minus 5 is 5. This is 9. 9 minus 1 is 8. 0 means 10. 10 minus 2 is 8. This is 3. 3 minus, 3 minus 2 means it is 1. 10 minus 5 is 5. 9 minus 1 is 8. 0 means again carry. 10. 10 minus 2 is 8. 3 minus 2 is 1. 1885. What is this? This is overdraft balance. Overdraft balance as per, this is as per passbook, so this is as per cash book. Okay, so this is how we are going to do this particular problem. Let's take seventh problem. So our seventh problem says, from the following particulars prepare bank reconciliation statement as on 31st March 2021. So we are writing we are doing bank reconciliation statement on 31st March 2021. See what it says. Bank overdraft as per cash book. So here he says overdraft balance as per cash book he has given us in the problem. How much? 16,200. So 16,200. So let's do our working note. So if you take a cash book, passbook, which one we should keep constant? We have started with cash book. So passbook we are going to keep constant. See here what it says. A check deposited as per bank statement but not recorded in the cash book 700. Okay. That means here one particular amount appears there in the bank there as if it is being deposited as per bank statement, means as per passbook. That means posted here. So passbook is showing 1700 whereas cash book is showing 1000 rupees. So what we should do, our arrow mark will point towards the constant side. So this 1000 should be converted to 1700. So to this we should add. Okay, since it is an overdraft problem, opposite of this, less. How much? Difference is 700. So less is 700. So below less, what we should write? Amount deposited as per passbook or bank statement. How much? 700. For next working note, for next transaction, let's take this working note. See, for next transaction, what it says? Bills collected directly by the bank, 3,200 it says. So, banker has directly collected bills of some 3,200. So, if you take minimum balance of 4,000, 3,200 banker has collected means here, he has collected on our behalf 3,200. Okay, which are not posted here in the cash book. So that means cash book will show 4,000 whereas passbook will show 7,200. What we should do? This is kept constant. So 4,000 should be converted to 7,200. So to this we should add there ordinarily. Since it's the overdraft opposite of this, less. The difference is how much? 3,200. So below less. Bills collected directly by the bank. Bills collected $3,200. See next one. Bank charges recorded twice in the cash book, he says. Bank charges recorded twice in the cash book. Okay. See, this is cash book, this is passbook. How much are the bank charges? 30 rupees are the bank charges. So let's take some 100 rupees as minimum balance. See, bank charges are expense to us. So what this is, they are recorded twice in the cash book. That means in the cash book where it will be recorded bank charges on the credit side. Twice he has recorded. So this is once, this is twice. In other words, 2 times he has recorded. That means the mistake is committed in the cash book only. Whereas in the passbook it is correctly recorded. So it is recorded once there on the debit side here. It is posted here on debit side once because it is recorded correctly. Now we can see 100 minus 30 plus 30. That means 100 minus 60. So how much it is showing? 40 rupees cash book is showing. Whereas passbook is showing 100 minus 30. This is nothing but 70. So if you put an arrow mark pointing towards the constant side because we have kept a passbook constant here. 40 should be converted to 70. So to this 40, what we should do? Ordinarily we should add. Since it is the overdraft opposite of this, what we should do? Less. How much? Difference between these two. How much it is? 30. So below less. What we are going to write? Bank charges. Bank charges recorded twice in cash book. 30. So all are less only. No add items are there. So add these 3. So it will be 30, 789, 3000, 930. So from this if you subtract this 0, 10 minus 3 is 7, 11, 11 minus 9 is 2. Whereas here 5 will be there. 5 minus 3 is 2. That is 1. So 12,270 is the balance left over here. So which balance is this? We have started with the overdraft balance as per cash book. So this is overdraft balance as per this is passbook. So simple it is. I want you people to go through the problem and do it so that if you attempt it, then you will be getting the problems easily. Okay, nothing to worry. The problems are very easy. Okay, in the exam also the questions will be very much simple only because keeping the average student in mind only problems will be given. Nothing to worry. Okay, don't get panic that the problems will be very much big there. We will not be able to handle. They are very easy. Let me make it clear to you people. Okay, come on. Let's see our next problem. This is 7th problem we have done. Let's take our 8th problem. Okay, what does the 8th problem say? This problem also has appeared in our exam. Okay, so let's see the 8th problem. How it will be 8th problem. See, 8th problem reads something like this. Prepare a BR bank reconciliation statement on 30th April. So we are preparing on 30th of April 2020. 30th April 2020. So on this date we are doing BRS here. See what it says. This is 8th problem. Bank overdraft as per cash book, he says. So overdraft balance as per cash book. How much he has given? Overdraft balance as per cash book 15,000. 15,000 he has given. So 15,000 you take it. So now tell me, if this is cash book, if this is passbook, which book we should keep constant? You have started a problem with cash book. So passbook we should keep the constant. If you have started with the passbook, keep cash book constant, something like that. See, the first transaction, interest on overdraft 150 entered in the passbook only. So let's take some 200 rupees as minimum balance because 150 is given in the transaction more than that of what he has given the transaction. We are assuming we are having in our account there. So 150 rupees. What it says, interest on overdraft 150 entered in the passbook only. Okay, it is entered only in the passbook. So where it will be entered? Interest on overdraft is an expense to us, so it will be debited here, which is not posted here on the credit side. So if you see, cash book is showing a minimum balance, balance of 200, whereas passbook shows how much? 200 minus 150, 50. Okay, the situation is something like this. We will be pointing our arrow mark towards the constant side because this is kept a constant. This amount will not change. This 200 should be converted to 50. So to this 200, what we should do? From this we should subtract. Since this is an overdraft problem, opposite of this we should do. So add. If it is a favorable problem, then you would have taken it as less only and below less you would have written. Since it is overdraft, opposite of what we have got, then we should do it. So we should add it here. How much difference between these two? 150. So below add we are going to write it. Add, what it means, interest on overdraft. Overdraft posted in passbook only. 150. See next one. Checks issued prior to 30th April 2020 for 2,500 not presented for payment. So it means here 2,500 has given the transaction, so we are taking minimum balance of 3,000. So 2,400 were the checks, 2,500 not 400. 2,500 were the checks they are issued by you before this particular 30th April. 2,500 when you have issued in the cash book, you are going to post it on the credit side. And till this date, they are not presented in the bank. When they are not presented in the bank, there is no question of banker making payment. So they are not debited here in the passbook. Now you see, cash book shows how much? 3,000 minus 2,500 means it will be showing a balance of 500. Whereas passbook shows how much? 3,000. So if you point our arrow mark towards the constant side, 500 should be converted to 3,000. So to this 500, what we should do? We should add. Since it is an overdraft, opposite of this. So less. How much? 500, 3,000. Difference is how much? 2,500. So below less. What are these? These are checks issued. Checks issued, comma, but not presented for payment. Next one. For next transaction, if you see the working, how it will be. See here. Interest on investments collected by the bank 500. Interest on investments collected by the bank, he says. Interest on investments collected by the banker. That means banker, he has collected interest on investments. Investments are our assets. On that interest banker has collected, means on our behalf he has collected it. It means the money will be deposited in our account there, so it will be created there. How much? 500 he said. So let's take some 1,000 rupees as minimum balance. Banker, when he has collected, he is going to create it here in our account there, which is not posted here in the cash book. So cash book is showing how much? 1,000 rupees as balance, whereas passbook is showing 1,500 as the balance. So what we should do? 1,000 should be converted to 1,500. So to this we should add. Since it is overdraft, opposite of this, less. How much? 500. So below less. Interest on investments collected by bank 500. Okay. So this is a short problem here. This much only. So only one item is there. Take 150 here. Add these two. It will be 15,150. Then add these two. It is how much? 2,500 plus 500 is 3,000. So 3,000 if you subtract from this, it will be 150. Then again 12,150. So this is balance as per overdraft balance as per cash book. So this is overdraft balance. Overdraft balance as per passbook it is. See, sometimes what happens means, this is the problem here. This is a short problem. Sometimes when you are doing the problem there, normally in every problem whatever you have done, what you have observed here is this amount will be more than that of this amount, so you will get a positive balance here. But sometimes this amount will be less, whereas this subtraction minus this amount will be more. We will be getting it into minus there. Okay, in other words, negative value will get it. If you get a negative value, then you should think like this. If you have started with, see in this problem, from this if you have subtracted this one, we got a positive value. But if you get a negative value, if this amount is more, then you will get a negative value. So at that time, if you have started with the overlap, then this will be a favorable problem, favorable balance. If you have started with the favorable and if you get a negative, then this will be an overdraft. Of course, if you have started with the cash book, this will be the passbook. If you have started with the passbook, this will be cash book. Okay, please note that particular one. I hope I have given some sufficient problems to you now here. Till now, some 8 problems you have done it. Please go through them. Even if you are having any other doubt also, I will clarify you. Please, you can comment or you can share with me. See, This particular DRS is very simple here because exams are nearing here. I am stopping this topic here. Only some few problems I have kept it here. But I am thinking that everything I have explained in detail. Please go through my videos there so that it will be very much easy for you people to attempt this particular problem. See, after this we will be taking up our next topic, depreciation. Okay, I will explain depreciation, and that topic is very important because in BCom, in other words, in our financial accounting, we are having one unit for this particular one, depreciation as well as rectification of errors. Okay, when compared to the top rectification of errors, depreciation is very much simple here too and easy to attempt there. So I want you people to follow, okay, my videos there. Tomorrow I will be keeping another video on this particular depreciation introduction there, and again I will be taking the problems in the coming videos there. Please be in touch with my videos there. Please do share it, do subscribe it, and one more problem is there in the description there. You can attempt it. If you are having any problem, you can comment to me. Okay, please do share it, subscribe it. Thank you.